But suddenly this day was not the same. I remember that day, waiting for her to come back for me. As I was waiting at my grandfather's house, I waited the whole day and night. She was supposed to pick me up the same day in the evening, but she didn't come back for me. The next day, I started to feel scared that my mom was not going to come back for me, and my fear came true. I remember having a hard time staying peaceful without knowing if my mom was okay, feeling worrying about my step-grandmother, about my mom's step-siblings, about getting beaten, and how I was about losing my mother. I started to experience mixed feelings which I could manage because I was too young. Then I started to cry. Worries rose up within me like a flood. As a young kid who used to know nothing else but my mom's love, this was a tough moment for me. This moment struck deep in my brain, and it has been a hard moment for me to forget. The heaviness of fear and gnawing worry that I was about to lose my mother at that moment has left a mark in my existence today. My step-grandmother and my mom's younger siblings were people who were supposed to be my relatives, but nothing about it felt like family. It felt like I was just left behind in a danger zone and forgotten. My mom's biological mother, my real grandmother, had already passed away, but sometimes I wonder, if she could have been alive, maybe things could have been different. My grandfather had remarried and had children. Those children became my mom's half-siblings to me. My mom's half-siblings were supposed to be my aunts and uncles, people who would take care of me or make space for me because I was the second youngest in their family at that time. Also, at the end of the day, that was my grandfather's house too. But instead, they hated me on the behalf of my mom. I was punished by her family. That's why I was scared to stay with them, because I knew I was not loved by her siblings. My step-grandmother hated my mother, and when my mom disappeared, it was like they took all the hatred they had for her and threw it all on me. They treated me like I was my mother. I was beaten, starved, forced to do hard work I couldn't handle. When I failed, they beat me up again and again. There was no one to defend me. I felt deep loneliness, even before I could understand what it was. My grandpa was usually out farming or in the forest looking after the cows mostly. When he was at home, I felt better. But as the day went by later on, I started to see my grandfather being concerned by how his wife and his children were so aggressive to me. Then my grandfather started to protect me. But when he would not be allowed, I would experience lonely because of my mom's half-siblings, and my step-grandmother always made me feel terrified. They were always angry with me, even though I was just younger than all of them. Every time my grandfather wasn't home, they made me pay for the hate they held for my mother. I could not breathe. All their anger, all their bitterness, I started to carry all of it day by day. I was drowning in it. But one day, my grandfather started taking me with him everywhere he wanted, like my mother. We started to go away from his house in order to avoid coloring with his wife and children because of me. We could spend weeks or months in the forest looking after cows, and then come back home for a short time. I remember my grandfather doing all he could just to keep me safe. Even when we returned to the village, he never left me alone again. Wherever he went, I went with him. He protected me, he loved me, and I loved him so much. Even though life was that hard, I never lost hope of waiting for my mother. I kept waiting for my mom to come back for me. But my mother's siblings, anytime they could reach me from my grandfather's blind spot, they made sure to leave me with a reminder of who I was to them. They made sure I understood how I was nothing but unwanted to their family. My mom's young sibling and her stepmother, as days passed by, They explained how I was not loved by my mother, and the reason why she abandoned me as a way of punishing her stepmother and her step-sibling by using me. Your mother doesn't love you. Look, nobody loves you. They said, if your own mother refuses to love you, then nobody does, and no one will love you. She left you because you are not a good person. You are a terrible kid. Nobody wants you here. Just go away from us and leave our father alone. I remember receiving all they were telling me very clearly, but wondering where I could go. They called me names like you are the bad luck to us. They said it to me over and over. You must leave our house and never come back. You are a curse to our family. You must get out of here. We don't want to live with you. Leave our father alone. At 6 years old,